Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Friday, June 2nd. Looks like plenty of sunshine here for the next day and a half. We'll get into Saturday and we'll see sunshine in the morning give way to clouds and then showers and thunderstorms possibly by late in the day. But especially for Saturday night into Sunday morning, we should see some really nice beneficial rains around 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch as it looks right now. And I think some areas could see around an inch or better in some of the areas that get thunderstorms. You can see the extended outlook. Looks like we start out a little bit cooler and drier than normal, but then we become pretty close to normal with above normal precipitation once again. And again, I think around that 6th to the 10th of June is when we expect temperatures to maybe start to heat up. And if we look at this morning's web shot from Brown City, looks like a nice start to the day there. And again, you can see some of this precipitation charts that you can see on our website for each of the locations where we have weather stations. And again, those will be updated pretty much on a daily basis. And you can look at the moisture so far for as we ended the month of May, about 87% of the normal rainfall, and that's off a pretty wet April. So we needed to dry out to get things in the ground, and then it finally did happen. So hopefully we can get some good timely rains. And again, we will get one tomorrow night. Looks like a pretty good opportunity for at least a 1/2 inch of rain for most areas. And you can see this in a graphical format, how we go from about 1.5 times the normal amount of rainfall at St. Thomas down to about half the normal rainfall in places like Clarksville and Newaygo. And if we look at the soil conditions out there this morning, you see no precipitation since midnight, but we did get some sprinkles here, and I'm sure there's probably some sprinkles other areas. But again, no significant precipitation during the last 24 hours. You can see the soil temperatures at 8 and 16 inch levels, around 60 to the low 60s. And if we look at the Doppler radar estimated rainfall here, you can see that little streak of rainfall that came in and gave us some sprinkles here in the Breckenridge area this morning before they dissipated as a streak to the southeast. And if we look at the current conditions across the area this morning, temperatures mainly in the 50s across much of the area. This station looks like it went down Lansing. We'll have to check on that. But again, most temperatures in the mid 40s to low 50s. And if we look at the radar this morning, again, you can see some of that activity trying to pinwheel down across lower Michigan, weakens as it gets about to mid-Michigan. And again, our rainfall is going to be coming from the Gulf moisture. That's going to be moving up and ahead of the warm front that will be coming into the area for tomorrow. On the weather map this morning, you can see low pressure system that's going to track to the northeast, and that's going to help push this stationary front north as a warm front. And you can see that by Saturday morning's map, that warm front coming into the Great Lakes with scattered showers and thunderstorms likely, especially later in the day, and then showers and thunderstorms likely Sunday morning. And once this front pushes through, we'll dry out a little bit, but we do have more scattered shower opportunities for early next week. And again, looks like now, yesterday the models were calling for a lot of 60s for next week. Now looks like we may be more in the 70 to 75 range, so pretty nice week coming up next week as well. And if we look at the precipitation here over the next 5 days, you can see most of the MAC areas around 1/2 to maybe 3/4 or 9/10, something like that, and maybe over an inch as you get over towards southwest Ontario. And as far as a severe weather outlook, you can see we're listed in the day 2 marginal risk comes right into parts of the MAC area. And again, we'll keep an eye on that. Often these areas will expand as you get closer in time. So we'll see what the outlook calls for tomorrow. But the biggest threat would be from the strong gusty winds and maybe some large hail. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, a great weekend, and 73s to all.